VersaEmerge.
Where did the band name originate from, and is there a meaning behind it?
Blake came up with it. They were switching from their old band, My Fair Verona, into VersaEmerge, but it wasn't VersaEmerge yet. So he was thinking of a name, and he came up with like Versa from vice versa, and then Emerge, which just means to like rise. And I feel like that's how they were feeling, switching bands and members and changing their sound. Just so it kind of fit for what they were going for. So they just went for it.
It's different too, I like that.
Yeah,
it's not something that's been used.
Every time you say it, everyone goes, what?
Yeah.
What is it?
What is that? And for people who don't know, could you like describe VersaEmerge or your music?
For people who don't know, our music is very cinematic, and it's just, you know, typical. Not typical. It's just rock, alternative rock, but it's very cinematic. Lots of samples and, of course, female-fronted vocals. And every time people ask me to explain it, I don't know what to say. I just go, you have to listen to it.
You do.
You just have to listen to it.
I think you do. It's hard to find.
Yeah.
Put it into a pocket.
Yeah, which everyone is trying to do, so then it gets put in the wrong pocket. Yeah. But we're gonna make our own pocket.
That's a new one.
Yes. I like that pocket thing.
When did you start to perform and write music?
Me personally, or all of us?
Well, all of you, or like you.
Well, Blake and Anthony actually met in high school, so they started a blues band. They were really into that, and so they did that, and they started bands that went from genre to genre, mainly like hardcore, and then when I joined the band, that was my first time ever like writing or anything. I used to be a musical theater major at school. I went to like an art school, and that was my plan was to be like a Broadway star.
I have a friend who does it.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I love it. But then getting into my junior year, I was just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to sing and like imitate other people, what they've already done. Like, I just want to sing my own stuff so bad. And I knew I wanted to be in a band, and I somehow found them. It just worked out perfectly. It was really freaky.
Did you like lie about your age or something like that? Like to get to try out?
They were posting stuff about like having auditions, and they were all kind of older. And I was like, Mom, I want to do this, and she's like, I don't know, you're young and you're a girl. I don't know about this. And so I was talking to Blake on the phone. I'm like, hey, yeah. And he goes, so how old are you? I go, I'm 17. My birthday is in a few days. Really 16, my birthday was coming, and I was going to be turning 17. So when I told him my birthday was in a few days, I thought I was turning 18. And he was like, oh, that's perfect. Yeah. No, that wasn't the case. Sorry, they misunderstood me, I think.
I didn't lie.
Yeah, they just herded me out wrong.
What are some of your musical influences, like performance-wise?
When it comes to writing, I'm really influenced not just by music, but just like everything I see. Like if I see something, I'll like write about it. It's kind of weird, and I don't know how it works. And I get asked a lot, like, what are your influences, and I don't know.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to like pay attention more and figure that out, but I don't know. It just like comes from your guts, I think, and like what you hear and what you see, and you know, subconsciously the music you listen to influences you whether you want it to or not. And that's just how the world works. But I try not to get influenced, any of us, the band, we try to influence our what we're doing with other music that's happening, because, you know, for one, you are trying to do your own thing and be a little bit different and refreshing, and, you know, it's just everything out there is becoming sort of the same, I feel like. It's weird how many bands are popping up and like...
Well, yeah, like with bands popping up, has it like kind of helped or hurt you guys? Like so many are popping up like in Florida and stuff.
Yeah, a lot are popping up in Florida, and you know, it's kind of, everything's competition always, and always is, no matter what. But I think if you're just really like true to what you're doing and you worry about yourself and don't even think about it, you never even notice at all.
Some people don't really see being a musician as like a real career or whatever, but I know you guys like do a lot, so it's like an important lesson you've learned, like either personally or like business-wise.
A lot. That's a good question. No one's ever asked me that.
Yay.
So say say like people don't think of it as being a career and stuff. It is so weird because like the boys, you know, they went to college for maybe a little bit, but they don't have a degree, you know. I'm still actually getting my diploma because we've been on the road and I'm doing homeschooling stuff, so I don't have my diploma yet. Yet I'm here like touring, doing what I love, being a musician, like making money at the same time, you know. And there's people that I see that are at home with degrees and can't get a job or a career or anything like that, can't even start. The world is going completely mad, and I think that's pretty cool. We got lucky. We got lucky, but I learned a lot. I learned that, you know, you have to be legitimate and you can't be unnecessary. And, you know, a lot of the times you meet bands, they're all like, yeah, it's about just having fun, partying. Yeah, man, it is about having fun, because if you're not having fun, then you shouldn't do it. But it's not always about that. You really gotta, you know, focus on your music and what you're doing, because there's so many bands that sit and say it's about this and that, and, you know, don't give a crap, and, you know, where are they now? Not all of them, you know, make it that far. So I think it's more hard work than what people think. Like, we beat ourselves to death. We slave over things that we have to do. We just try to work our hardest, because it will definitely pay off in the end, for sure.
You guys got some things.
Yeah.
It's already starting to. And what are some progressions you've undergone, like in the last few months, kind of between like Perceptions and like the self-titled? How are you feeling about recording like a full length?
I'm so excited to record a full length. We're going home in like 4 days. We have 5 weeks home before work tour, and we're gonna start writing. And I'm just so excited because I have no idea what's gonna happen first, what's gonna come out of it. And I think going from Perception, so it was our first time like with the lineup, everybody kind of like working together and trying to mesh. And when I listen to it now, I'm like, I could have done this so much better. And it's weird because when you're in the moment doing it, you're like, yeah, this is awesome. And you don't even realize how much you grow just like going. This is what our full lengths sound like.